What's up everybody, my name is Kyle, and today I'm going to talk to you about films I'm hopefully looking forward to seeing in 2025. I say hopefully because, well, normally when I do this list, some of the films I end up not seeing in the cinema. Other reasons is that it's possible that one or two of the films could be delayed to 2026, and the third, well, the film could end up being a great big pile of shit. But anyways, here is my list of films I'm looking forward to seeing and hoping are good. This is in no particular order, and the first film I'm looking forward to seeing in 2025 is Now You See Me 3. Now, I have no actual idea if this one is coming in 2025, but apparently it is set to release on the 14th of November. During this time, however, there is no official synopsis or teaser trailer. It has almost been 10 years since the last film, which is wild to say. I do wonder if this is the final one, as I guess you have to ask, where do you go from here? How much more bigger and bolder can it get? If this is the last one, I hope they can answer those questions and explain that ending in the second film. What I do know is the cast is returning from the second film, along with Isla Fisher, who was in the first film, and Dominic Sessa, who is a new character. No clue if he's going to be the antagonist, but all I know is having seen him in the amazing Holdovers film, I'm looking forward to seeing him in this. The next film I'm looking forward to seeing this year is Thunderbolts with an asterisk. This one actually surprised me. I was expecting to groan through the trailer, but I'll be honest, it's not what I expected it to be. This basically looks like Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad, and it doesn't look bad. I do miss the days where I looked forward to seeing a Marvel film, albeit the trailer, so I hope this is going in that direction for me. The trailer is interesting, especially as it seems as if these particular characters have a bounty on their heads. As well as this, we are introduced to Bob, who is allegedly Sentry, a powerful superhero that, I'll be honest, I don't know that much about. Here's hoping that the trailer is the same film as the actual film. Tonally, this has a decent mix of action and humour, but let's hope it's not overkill. I want this to be good. Moving on to the next film I'm looking forward to seeing in 2025, which is Michael. I love Michael Jackson's music. It was definitely something I grew up with hearing. And don't forget, I saw him in New Yorker 2 years back. I also want to say that it's good that we're getting a biopic on him. He seems to be a genuine guy who I think personally was misunderstood by many and is a pure innocent soul. I hope the biopic does his legacy and story justice. Looking forward to hearing the music they use in this and how it impacts and influences the film. I don't really want this to be a Bob Marley One Love situation where they only tell part of a story that doesn't get fleshed out. I have some faith that this film won't be like that. Moving on to the next film I'm hoping to see this year, which is Karate Kid Legends. I absolutely enjoyed watching the original 3 Karate Kid films. They had some great fight scenes, heart, and some great character moments, particularly the mentor-mentee relationship between Daniel and Mr. Miyagi. The Cobra Kai series is also a fantastic continuation of this, more focused on Johnny Lawrence's story and perspective as they have grown up into middle-aged adults. We're not far off the final part of the last series, but at least it's not the end entirely, as we now have this new Karate Kid film. Not only does it star Ralph Macchio returning as Daniel LaRusso, but Jackie Chan is back, playing Mr. Han from the Jaden Smith version of the Karate Kid. Holy fuck! This looks to be following a new prodigy student named Li Fong, who has to move from his home in Beijing to New York with his mother after a family tragedy. This will see Lee entering a karate competition where he'll be mentored by Daniel and Mr. Han and combine their styles of fighting for an epic martial arts showdown. The trailer looks epic, tense, gripping, all the things that make a Karate Kid film great. I hope it honours the films and even series, and well, if this is the last Karate Kid film or last thing for this franchise, I genuinely hope it's done justice. The next film I'm looking forward to seeing in 2025 is Superman. The trailer does a great job of showing you a lot, without revealing anything, which actually is quite refreshing. The Superman theme song alone used in the trailer actually is pretty hype, and visually this film looks good. It has a rich, colourful palette. A lot of characters appear in this, from Lex Luthor, Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, and even Crypto, the dog. This is a James Gunn directed project, and although he did a fantastic job with the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy, I did not like the Suicide Squad film he did. I just felt like it was completely stupid. I really do hope that Superman is a better project for him, and something that does very well. Moving on to the next film I'm looking forward to seeing this year, which is 28 Years Later. Another film with a really good trailer that intrigues you but without spoiling anything. The audio is of a poem that becomes pretty much haunting along with the imagery shown in the trailer. Danny Boyle is back at the helm of directing this film, having directed the first one. It will be interesting to see what 28 Years of Zombies will be like in this dystopic world. I feel like the trailer leaves you asking lots of questions, which is a sign of how well done it is. Makes you really want to go and see it. Aaron Taylor Johnson is the main protagonist of this film, which I have to say is a great choice. I saw Bullet Train again over Christmas and he was very good in that. Feel like he's been killing it lately. I'm excited to see what he gets up to in this zombie apocalypse film. The next film I'm looking forward to watching this year is Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. This is the final film of the franchise, unless they do spin-offs or a reboot. But nevertheless, this is the last one with Tom Cruise. This of course follows on from the cliffhanger ending of Dead Reckoning and concludes the story of that film. As this is the last one, I really genuinely hope that this goes out in typical Mission Impossible style. Stunts galore, action, and that slick style that it has. I think the trailer really helps show that. At the end of the trailer, Ethan Hunt says, "I need you to trust me one last time." I was like, ooh, God, I have chills from that. It's nice to see Tom Cruise is still running how he did in the very first film. He's 62 years old and he's still doing his own stunts, as well as running at top speed. That is commitment and dedication to a franchise right there. Hopefully it's the finale we deserve to see. And finally, on to the last film I'm looking forward to seeing this year in 2025. And that goes to the Fantastic Four: The First Steps. This film has given me a lot of intrigue. It's the introduction to the Fantastic Four family in the MCU, and it's going to be an important film as I believe this will set up Avengers Doomsday. So a lot is riding on this being good. I feel like Marvel turned a leaf last year with Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm hoping for their sake they can continue that streak with Captain America: Brave New World, Thunderbolts, and of course this. There's no trailer at the time of recording this video, but what I do know is that it's set in a different universe, set in the 60s where technology advanced a lot faster than it did in our timeline. Effectively a retro-futuristic world. Galactus will be the main antagonist of this film, which I'm excited for, as we haven't had him yet. Allegedly, we are also getting a female Silver Surfer in this, which is both interesting and I guess it's controversial for some. They are working alongside Galactus. Of course, Pedro Pascal is playing Mr. Fantastic, Vanessa Kirby is Sue Storm, Joseph Quinn will be playing Johnny Storm, and Ebon Moss-Bachra will be playing Ben Grimm. Let's hope that First Steps is a great first introduction to the Fantastic family. No doubt there'll be some sort of post-credits with Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. Let's just wait and see. Really want this to hype us up for Avengers Doomsday. So in conclusion, these are the films I'm hopefully looking forward to seeing this year in 2025, but what about you? Comment down below what films you're looking forward to watching this year, and give your reasons why. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!